let us start next chapter. Right, now we are going into different topic, and let us start introduction of it now. And what is our next chapter? It is nothing but heat. Can anybody define what is a heat?
Sir, heat is the energy produced by anything.
Okay, Priscilla, what do you mean by heat? Can you hear me, Priscilla? Unmana, tell me.
Can you repeat what you said?
Priscilla, tell me again.
Can you repeat what you said?
What do you mean by heat?
Heat is a form of energy,
Okay.
and it is defined as the temperature or the hotness or coldness of an object.
Sir, can I tell again? Can I try?
Try, Bhavya Kriti.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Between two objects with different temperatures.
Okay,
But
Unmana, tell me.
it is also referred to as heat energy or thermal energy.
Okay, Unmana, tell me. What do you mean by heat?
It is measured by calories, joules.
Okay, let me ask others. Bhavya Kriti, let you give chance to others also. Unmana, tell me.
Heat is a form of energy produced,
Okay.
and
Sir,
it is
voice
produced
is very
in while electricity too.
Okay. Arna, tell me.
Heat is the energy.
Okay.
Heat is a form of energy.
That's it. Heat is a form of energy. What is the light then? Light.
The light is also a form of energy.
Light is also a form of energy. Heat is also a form of energy. Magnetism is also a form of energy. Isn't it? Many forms of energies are there. Then which is called heat? Whether light also will be called heat?
No.
No. Then what must be the definition for a heat?
The hotness or coldness of an object.
Very good. You have to say like this. The form of energy which gives us sensation of either the hotness or coldness will be known as what? Heat energy. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Arna, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Bhavya Kriti, is it clear?
Yes.
Priscilla?
Yes, sir.
Vatsala, is it clear? Vatsala, is it clear for you? Once you type and tell me your answer. Vatsala. Right. So until she gives a message, let me ask you one question again related to heat energy only. Suppose if I touch one object. Now what happens? You can feel whether it is hot or cold, isn't it? You can feel like that or not?
Yes.
So
So can you repeat?
Suppose you touch your whatever desk or wherever you are sitting in front of you. Maybe you are there in you are seeing this class in a laptop and you are keeping laptop on a table and you touch the table now. All of you touch it and tell me how you are feeling it.
So my table is normal.
Sir, my
Normal.
table is cold.
Okay. Unmana?
I'm sitting on bed.
Unmana?
It's normal.
Normal. Okay. So you are feeling normal. That means you are not having very low temperature there. Today is very low temperature here at my place. So I'm touching my table, and when I'm touching my table, I'm feeling it is very cold. And sometimes in summer, if you touch any table, how you feel it? You feel it like a very hot, isn't it? And this
So
feeling of
my tables are all wooden, so they don't make a difference actually.
it is a wood one. Wood one also will be giving that type
So
of
mine
feeling.
too.
Okay, okay. So sometimes wood also will give that type of a feeling. So maybe it is not there, low temperatures are not there at your place. That's why you are not feeling like that. If very cool is there, definitely if you touch wood also, you can feel coolness. And in hot summer, if you touch your wood, you can feel that hotness. That means high temperatures also you can feel. So the feeling of that hotness or coldness will be created by one form of energy, and that form of energy is only called heat energy. Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? Priscilla, is
Yes,
it clear?
sir.
Right. So it is a form of energy which causes the sensation of either the hotness or coldness. You touch one ice cube. How you feel?
Cold.
Very cool. Very good. Suppose one wood stick is burning and you touch it. How you feel?
Burning.
Burning means you feel hot or not?
Yes.
Very hot. So that hotness or coolness when you are touching the object will be known by using one form of energy, and that form of energy is only called heat energy. Okay. And generally some kind of effects will takes place by this heat energy. If more heat energy is there, what will happen? Temperature of that particular thing will increase. Now generally whenever you got fever, where you go?
The doctor.
Right, we go to doctor, and when we go to doctor, what he will do first?
He'll ask us how much the temperature was.
He will ask you, and can you say, or he will measure your temperature first?
Sir, we will measure.
Right, he will measure the temperature. He will measure the temperature by using one device. Do you know what that device will be called?
Thermometer.
Very good, thermometer. So he'll take thermometer first, and he will keep that thermometer into your mouth and wait for some time, and after that he will remove it and he will check that, and he will say temperature of you. Isn't it? Isn't it or not? Bhavyakriti.
Yes.
Bhavyakriti. You are there or not, Bhavyakriti? Right. Unmana, is it right or not? If you
Yes,
go
sir.
to doctor, he will take first a thermometer and he'll keep that thermometer into your mouth and he will check your temperature, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right. When he's checking the temperature, what he's knowing, what he's checking actually, he's checking that how much heat energy is there in your body. If more heat energy, more temperature. If less heat energy, less temperature. That means the amount of heat energy which is there in any body will be measured by one term, and that term is called what? Temperature. And try to understand here. Try to understand here. Generally, heat energy is a cause. And to that cause, what is the effect? Effect is nothing but temperature. So heat energy is cause, effect is temperature. And if more heat energy, more temperature. If less heat energy, less temperature. Maybe you know that in hot summer, we say that today the temperature is 45 degrees like that. Will you say or not? In a summer, we say like that or not? Today temperature is very high. And when temperature is very high, outside very high heat energy will be there or not? No one is responding. Tell me,
Please repeat the question.
Priscilla, suppose in a hot summer, if you go outside, you are feeling very high heat energy. At that time, temperature will be more or less.
It will be more. It will be more.
Temperature will be more. Very good. That means if more heat energy is there, more temperature will be there or not? Arna,
Yes.
Unmana?
Yes, sir.
Right. That means if more heat energy is there, more temperature. That means temperature will be created by heat energy. That's why we are saying when heat energy is a cause. One minute. Heat energy is a cause actually, and due to this cause, what happens? Temperature will be created and that will be effect. So cause is heat energy and temperature is a effect actually. And whenever more heat energy is there, more temperature will rise. That means temperature will increase. And if more heat energy is there, then what it causes? It causes expansion also. And how can you know expansion? Let us take one bowl and let us pour some water into it. And what you do is you go on heating it. When you go on heating it, after some time, what you observe? That water will be raising its level. Have you seen it? Have you
Yes.
seen like that?
So when you boil the milk also it rises.
Very good. When you boil the milk also, it will rises. That means whenever you are heating any object, then what happens? It will expand. What happens? It will expand actually. So heat causes expansion. Heat causes temperature also.
Yes, sir. That's why the glass cracks and breaks.
Okay. So sometimes whenever very high temperature is there, glasses sometimes will be having cracks and sometimes they will break also. Okay, because of that expansion, right? And whenever heat energy is there,
Happen
then
to us live, actually.
okay. Then what happens is the heat energy causes the change of state also. Like a liquid will be turned into gas or solid will be turns into liquid or solid directly will be converted into gas. Like that, different processes will take place. So let me give one example. You take some ice cubes. You take one bowl first. In that bowl, let us place some ice cubes like this. And after taking ice cubes, you heat it. When you are heating it, tell me what happens. Anyone fast?
Sir, it
When you are heating,
evaporates.
huh? Priscilla?
So what is the question?
I took one some small pieces of ice and I kept them in a bowl and I'm heating them. Tell me then what happens.
Sir, it melts and then it boils and then it evaporates.
First it will melt. Now ice is there in the form of a solid or liquid?
The solid.
Solid, very good. When you are heating it, it is turning first into what?
Liquid.
Liquid, that means water. And after liquid, after you are getting liquid, you still go on heating it. When you still go on heating it, then what you observe?
Sir, it comes into water vapor.
Right, it turns into water vapor. That means water vapor will be gas or liquid only.
It's a gas.
Very good, gas. That means first when you are melting ice which is there in the solid form is turning into liquid. When you are heating the liquid, that is turning into gaseous state. So that means solid is converted to liquid, liquid is converted to gaseous state. Isn't it? When you are heating it, it will take place. But when you are cooling the gas, do you know what happens? When you are cooling the gas,
It
do you
becomes
know
into
what happens?
liquid.
It turns into liquid. And when you
It
turn, when gas,
condenses.
when gas is turns into liquid on cooling, what it will be called? Do you know?
Yes, sir.
What it will be called?
Liquid.
Not liquid, no, condensation.
Condensation.
It is called condensation. So gas turning into liquid will be called condensation, but it will takes place when you are cooling it. Isn't it? Cooling means what? Removal of heat energy. If you are removing the heat energy, what happens? It is cooling. That means temperature is decreasing. And if still you are decreasing the temperature of a liquid, then what happens is it converts into solid. And that conversion of liquid to solid is called as solidification. What it is called? Solidification.
Solidification.
Okay. Now when solid is turning into liquid on heating, that will be called melting.
Melting.
If a liquid is turned into gaseous state on heating, that will be called evaporation. And if gas is turning into liquid on cooling, it will be called condensation. If liquid is turning into solid on cooling, it will be called solidification. And if gas directly changes into solid without coming to the liquid state on cooling, that will be called deposition.
Deposition. Deposition.
Deposition, not deposition, deposition.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. If solid directly turns into gaseous state on heating, that will be called
Sublimation.
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 Can you give one example for a sublimation?
Sir, ammonium chloride,
Ammonium chloride. Okay.
iodine.
In our daily life usage.
Sir,
In
camphor.
our daily.
And
Very good.
naphthalene.
Very good. Camphor. Camphor, whatever is there, maybe you know that while we are doing the puja, we lit camphor. And when you are lighting the camphor,
Incense sticks. When we burn them, they are first solid. After we burn them, they turn to gas.
very good, very good. So incense sticks also. So when you are burning them, what happens is that solid will be directly converted into gas. You can observe the gas there, isn't it? So solid is directly converted into gas. That is called sublimation. So like this, whenever heat energy is there, these kind of effects will take place. Is it clear? Now tell me, mention 3 changes that heat can cause in a substances. 3 changes you have to mention. One by one, you have to say. First, starting with Arna. Tell me first change which can cause by heat energy.
Heat makes things expand.
Right. Heat makes substance to expand. Okay, very good. Next, second one, Unmana.
Okay.
Unmana, tell me second change which can create by heat energy.
It makes the things burn and like change the quality or the structure of the substance.
Sir, can I?
Okay, tell me Bhavya Kriti.
Yes, sir. Sir, melting.
Melting means what? You have to say what change is taking place at that particular time.
So can I tell?
Tell me, Priscilla.
Sir, can I tell 2 changes?
Oh, tell me one first.
Sir, Sir, heat causes change of state of matter.
Very good. Heat causes change of state. Change of state means
This is actually not a point, but heat causes things to melt.
only melting only.
Sir, heat causes change of structure.
Change of structure. Change of structure means what? Change of state. State means what? Solid to
state is
liquid or liquid to gas or gas to solid. Like that. Change of state will take place. So change of state means not from Karnataka to AP or AP to Telangana like that.
Sir, we know, sir.
Okay. So just I'm kidding, Nana. State means what here?
Yes, sir, I got
Solid.
it.
Okay. Solid to liquid, liquid to gas. So it will be converted like that. That is the second one. Tell me third one. One is expansion.
Sir,
Second one
change of inner composition.
change of change in composition. Tell me one example.
Sir, like wood, sir. If we burn wood, it will turn to ash. The composition will change totally.
Composition will change. Okay. Any others? Any other?
Sir, do you mean examples?
Sir,
Uh-huh.
temperature rises.
That means temperature of the substance will change. Very good. So temperature will change. Okay. Tell me, only three they said. But tell me about fourth one, if you know. That is there already in these three, but
Yes.
I want to mention it.
Sir, can we say physical change or chemical change, something like that?
Right, like that only. So you
Sir,
have to say like
chemical
this.
change, sir.
It may change in a chemical way. It may change in a shape wise also.
Yes, sir.
So shape also may change. That means expansion means shape only will change, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
heat can cause expansion. Heat can cause change in state. Heat can cause change in temperature. So maybe you understood the concept of what happens due to the heat energy. Okay.